Om Shanti and good morning to everyone. So today's Murli is very beautiful, where Baba is reminding us that just like Baba is the bestower of so many blessings, we also have to become like him. In every Avyakt Murli, Baba reminds us of some of the other title, right? So today's Murli, Baba is reminding us that we are master bestowers of blessings. So just like Baba is giving so many blessings to us every day, we also have to be like him. But Baba is telling us that in order to be like him, what we need, what are the tools that are needed to become a master bestowers. So Baba is telling us that you need the power of your mind, the power of your intellect, and the power of your sanskaras. All these three powers, they have to be in harmony and they have to be with you all the time. Because when we serve, then we need all of these three powers. So in this Murli, Baba is telling us how you can make your mind powerful, what you need to do, what attention you have to keep so that your mind is always powerful. Baba is telling us that if you want to serve, then your mind has to be filled with good wishes and pure feelings. Because if our own mind is empty, how can we serve? If our own mind is weak, how can we serve? So Baba is guiding us in a very beautiful way today that in order to make your inner powers work, you take some time, go in solitude, go into the depth of the ocean of silence so that you can empower yourself. And then from that space, you serve. And then you see the outcome. The outcome will be very different when you serve using your mind as compared to just serving through your words. And Baba is also reminding us of a very beautiful title in this Murli. That Baba is saying that you are extremely sweet and peaceful lighthouses and might houses. So now let's listen to Baba's very special Murli. Let me first share with you the screen. So this Murli was spoken on 20th of January 1981. And the title of this Murli is Those Who Have All Rights Over Their Minds, Intellects and Sanskaras Become Images Who Bestow Blessings. Those who have all rights over their minds, intellects and sanskaras become images who bestow blessings. Today, the Father, the bestower of blessings and the bestower of fortune, is seeing his children who are great donors, that is Mahadani, and bestowers of blessings, that is Vardani. At present, all of you are playing your parts of great donors according to your capacity. However, as the end of the final period is now coming close, it is especially now that you have to play your parts of bestowers of blessings in a practical way. So Baba is reminding us that the time is very close. See, in that was the year 1981. At that time, Baba said time is very close. And now, time is really very close. And so Baba says now, it is specially that you have to play your parts of bestowers of blessings in a practical way. You great donors specially serve through your words, but the percentage of you who serve through your mind simultaneously is a little less. Baba always says that whenever you are serving, you have to be not only knowledgeful, but you have to be powerful and also loveful and also essence-full. Only speaking the knowledge is not going to serve, because when you're speaking, you are just giving the information. But when you are also using your mind, you are sending the power to that soul, so that way what happens, the soul is able to absorb whatever you are speaking. So that point, the knowledge point, will go deep inside that soul. And also how we are delivering the message, that matters a lot. If there is love, there is sweetness, how we are delivering, that matters a lot. So, and also what the soul needs at that moment, we have to see that also. So whatever the soul needs, we have to provide that to the soul. So we have to be knowledgeful, powerful, loveful, essence. We have to use our mind, our words, and our actions, our thoughts, our words, our actions, all simultaneously. So Baba says, your percentage of serving through words would be higher than your percentage of serving through your minds. I was saying you have to increase the percentage of your mind, serving through your mind. As bestowers of blessings, your percentage of serving through your minds is higher than serving through words. So when we are serving as Vardani souls, then our Vardhan, they should come from the mind, right? When we are serving as great donors, Mahadani, so Baba is making this distinction, Mahadani and Vardani. So Mahadani, you can donate so many different things. But when you are Vardani, that means you are only giving blessings. So at that time, you have to use the power of your mind. So Baba is saying the percentage of serving through your minds, when you are the store of blessing, then that is higher than serving through words. Serving through your mind means, what does it mean to serve through your mind? Mansa Seva. That with your good wishes and pure feelings, you can see the practical fruit of greater service in a shorter time. Baba always says that the speed of your thoughts is faster than your words. So when you are serving through your mind, then in shorter time, you'll be able to serve in a very, definitely in a very powerful way. So Baba says, greater service in a shorter time. So Baba says, in order to serve as a bestower of blessings, you first of all need to have pure thoughts for yourself. So this is the prerequisite. Before we are serving as master bestowers of blessings, we have to be full. Our reservoir has to be filled with pure thoughts. Only then can we give to others. So Baba says you also especially need to practice controlling all your thoughts in a second. Right? 1 second. So time is also important. Just like if we are driving and if something comes in our way, then we have to apply the brake that same moment. If we delay, then there will be accident. So in less than a second, we have to apply the brake, right? So similarly here in the mind also, Baba is saying that you have to apply the brake. You have to control your thoughts in a second. Throughout the day, float along in the waves of the ocean of pure thoughts. So this is the practice that Baba is asking us to do. Throughout the day, we have to fill ourselves with pure thoughts. And how? Baba is saying just float in the waves of the ocean of pure thoughts and go to the bottom of the ocean of pure thoughts and become an embodiment of silence when you want. Go within and be in that silence. So this means that your brake needs to be fully powerful. You need to be able to control the power of your mind. Our mind is very powerful. So what it means is that we should not waste our mind, the power of our mind, in creating weak thoughts. Because if we create weak thoughts, any type of thoughts the mind is creating, then it is spending energy. So weak thoughts also, when we are creating weak thoughts, we are spending energy at that time as well. So Baba is asking us to save our energy so that we can generate good quality thoughts. So Baba is saying, for that you have to have control over your mind. Then Baba is also telling us, as well as this power, the other two powers of the soul, your intellect and your sanskaras, all three powers need to be under the control of you, the soul. So the awareness that I, the soul, am a king, a master, a ruler. And these three are mind, intellect, and sanskaras. They are like three ministers of my inner kingdom. So I have to have full control over these three ministers. If they are not listening to me, what does that mean? That the king himself is not strong, not powerful. The king is weak. So we have to make that king very powerful. And that's why Baba keeps telling us to remember him. Because only when we remember Baba, we will be able to get power from Baba and the soul will then become strong. So Baba says, if you have less of a right over even one of your three powers, you are not able to do as much service as you could as an embodiment of a bestower of blessings. So all three have to be in order, I was saying. This year, just as you have created the great task of the great yajna, you also have to play the special part of a great donor for this great yajna. You also have to sacrifice into this great yajna any weakness that stops you from having all rights over the three powers of the soul. So Baba is asking us to sacrifice that weakness in the yajna. Whatever weakness is stopping you to have full control over these powers, give that weakness to Baba. Free yourself from that weakness. So Baba says the task you have to carry out is an unlimited task. So now Baba is reminding us of our huge responsibility. We have to serve so many souls. For that, we need power. So, Baba is saying, in order to carry out this unlimited task, you need to have what is needed? Positive thoughts for yourself and good wishes for others. Positive thoughts for yourself and good wishes for others. Be a master bestower of all powers, and with your elevated thoughts, be a master bestower of blessings. So, two titles Baba is reminding us. Who am I? A master bestower of all powers. That means all the three: mind, intellect, and sanskaras. And a master bestower of blessings. Go to the bottom of the ocean and become. See, this is such a beautiful title. Become an extremely sweet and peaceful light and lighthouse. So just take a moment and go within into that ocean of silence. And see ourselves in this powerful form as an extremely sweet and peaceful lighthouse and lighthouse. And I'm saying this is the form through which you should serve. And Baba is saying, just as you come onto the stage of service and use your physical facilities, you also need to experience your form of silence to the same extent. And in this way, become an embodiment of success. So that silence has to be there to get success. Says, so this is another title. Who am I? I am an embodiment of success. Baba is saying you have created very good facilities for service. You are making this yajna even greater for unlimited service. So you also have to make this great yajna of the gathering into a Shanti Kund with great intensity. The sacrificial fire for service means, Baba is explaining what it means to have this sacrificial fire for service. It means to plow the field of serving souls of the world with words. When a field is plowed, the earth is turned over. Only after you have plowed the field do you sow the seeds. So Baba is telling step by step how to serve. First you have to prepare the land, plow the field, and then sow the seeds. You can water those seeds with coolness and with your power of silence, and those seeds will then bear fruit. Do not think that just because you have created a great yajna for service, you have now finished the main part of service. You have plowed the field and sown the seeds. It is this that takes a lot of effort. Right? So the main effort, labor, is in plowing the field and sowing the seeds. And the rest, everything, is easy. So these dadis have created this land of service. So much intense tapasya they have all done, and they have also sown the seeds. And what we are doing right now, we are just reaping the fruits, right? So what we need to do, not only eat the fruits, but we also have to share these fruits with others. So that is the service that we have to do. So dadis have done all the labor, hard work, and we are now just, we have to do only little. So Baba is saying it is this that takes a lot of effort. After doing this, in order to harvest the fruit of the seeds you have sown by serving as a great donor, you also have to serve as a bestower of blessings. So Mahadani and Vardani, both. Then Baba is explaining what does it mean to be a bestower of blessings. So to be a bestower of blessings means to keep yourself constantly full of blessings. Bestower of blessings, we can give blessings to others only if we are full. So to be a bestower of blessings means to keep yourself constantly full of blessings. Then Baba is asking, what was the first blessing you received? As soon as each of you took this divine birth, what was the first blessing you received? Right? We all received the blessing that Baba gave to us. Be pure, be yogi, right? Yogi bhav, pavitra bhav. That is the first blessing we all received from Baba. So Baba is telling us that a blessing is something for which no effort is required. What blessing did you receive through which you easily have all attainments? Does each one of you have a different blessings? Or is it the same blessing for all of you? When you relate your blessings, each one of you relates a different blessing. However, all of you have one and the same blessing. It is the same blessing that the Father has accepted all of you without any effort on your part, without his thinking or considering how weak you souls may be or how much courage you lack. So Baba did not even think about all of that. That we are weak, we don't have courage. Baba did not see all of that. The blessing that he is telling us, Baba said, it is this, whatever you are, however you are mine. Whether you call this a lottery, your fortune, or a blessing, it gives you all rights to your inheritance in a second. And it is given to you by the Father himself. See this blessing? Whatever you are, however you are mine. So this is the blessing Baba is telling us to remember. Baba says, Baba switched on your switch of the consciousness of belonging to him. That switch was turned off. So Baba switched on the switch. Baba says, you never thought that you could ever have such good fortune. However, the Father, the bestower of fortune, gave you this blessing of such fortune. This blessing gave you in a second all rights to your inheritance for many births. So this is not just for one birth, but for so many births. And Baba gave us this blessing. It's going to work for so many births. Baba says to become a constant embodiment of the consciousness of this blessing means to become a bestower of blessings. And repeat again. To become a constant embodiment of the consciousness of this blessing means to become a bestower of blessings. The Father gave each of you the same blessing in just a second. Whether you are a young child or an elderly person, whether you have a high position or whether you are just ordinary, whether you are healthy or ill, no matter what religion you belong to, which country you come from, whether you are educated or uneducated, each of you has been given the same blessing. You are number wise in putting this blessing into your life and in becoming. So Baba has given the same blessing to everyone. But we become number wise, Baba is saying. How? You are number wise in putting this blessing into your life and in becoming an embodiment of the consciousness of it. Some of you become an embodiment of this blessing constantly, and others are only conscious of it sometimes. So, because of this difference, two rosaries are created. The beads of the rosary of those who are constant embodiments of the consciousness of this blessing are constantly turned and remembered. So Baba is telling us, whatever you do right now, that is what your devotees will do on the path of devotion. So if you are not constantly remembering and becoming an embodiment of this blessing, then your devotees will also not rotate the beads of the rosary constantly. They will also do it sometimes. Sometimes they will do, sometimes they will not do. So Baba says the beads of the rosary of those who are constant embodiments of the consciousness of this blessing are constantly turned and remembered. The beads of the rosary of those who only use this blessing sometimes, or who are only conscious of this blessing sometimes, are also only turned sometimes. So now the choice is ours. Where do we want to come? Baba says the former are the bestowers of blessings. That is, they remain constant embodiments of this first blessing. Many times Baba have told us that if you remember me constantly, you do Amrit Vela every day, listen to the Murli every day, the more accurately you follow the Srimad that Baba has told us, the more accurately your devotees will worship you. They will open your temple every day if you are doing Amrit Vela every day. Otherwise, if you are not regular, then they will be also not regular in opening the temple and worshipping your image. So everything depends on us. So Baba is saying those who constantly belong to the Father can also make others constantly belong to the Father. Very important point. So if we remember Baba constantly, only then we can make others the same. So this is such a huge responsibility Baba has given to us. Baba keeps telling us, remember me, remember me, remember me. The more we remember him, the more we will be able to help others remember Baba. And this is how we can bring them close to Baba. So Baba is saying those who constantly belong to the Father can also make others constantly belong to the Father. You did not have to make any effort to claim this blessing. The Father himself adopted you. See, in this university, we did not have to do anything. Not even we have to put up any application. or we have to meet certain criteria. mm, Unlike other universities, there's so many requirements to get admission in the university. But here, it's open to everyone. God Himself adopts us. So Baba is saying the Father Himself adopted you. Just remember this one blessing constantly, and you will be freed from having to labor. Such simple thing Baba is telling us. Just remember this blessing, that Baba has adopted you, and you will be freed from having to labor. It is when you forget your blessing that you have to labor. Now, through your form of a bestower of blessings, serve with the power of your mind. This year, using your own powers and virtues, bring weak souls closer to the Father. At present, the majority of souls have the pure desire to gain spiritual power, because they know that it is only by having spiritual power that they can achieve what no one else can achieve. So, people are also realizing the importance of spirituality. So Baba is saying they know that it is only by having spiritual power that they can achieve what no one else can achieve. However, they lack the courage to follow the path of spirituality. The one leg of desire is visible in them. Therefore, you must now use your own power to give them the second leg of courage. So they have the desire, but they don't have the courage to walk on this path. So Baba is saying you have to give them courage so that they come close to Baba. So Baba is saying only then will they be able to walk and come close to the Father. At present, they lack the courage to come close. First of all, give them courage and enthusiasm with your own blessings and make them feel that they can also become like you. So, this is how we can bring them close to Baba. Baba is telling us to infuse enthusiasm in them. Baba is saying, only with your cooperation will those weak souls be able to claim a right to blessings. Only when you bestowers of blessings make those lame ones walk will they thank you again and again. Some will become your devotees and others will become your subjects. So Baba is telling us, that this is the time that we have to not only prepare subjects for the golden and silver ages, but also the devotees of the copper age also. So Baba is saying there will also be those who come last and go fast. So do you understand what you have to do this year? Just as you have enthusiastically spread the word far and wide about your great yajna everywhere, so too, along with the task of this yajna, spread the word with enthusiasm everywhere about the atmosphere and vibrations of the Shanti Kund. Shanti Kund, the vessel of silence. So Shanti Kund. So the vibration, the atmosphere should, the enthusiasm should be everywhere. This word, we have to spread Baba's words We have to spread Baba's knowledge everywhere with enthusiasm, so that people, they come close to this Shanti Kund. So Baba says, just as you make new pictures and prepare floats, lectures and platforms for this great yajna, now all you Brahmins everywhere also become living pictures and floats as light and might houses. Right? Beautiful vision Baba is giving to us. Beautiful title. We are lighthouses, might houses. And Baba is asking us to prepare lectures on the power of the mind and the power of silence. Go on to a platform in the Karmatita stage and play the parts of bestowers of blessings. Only then will perfection come close. This year, for the task of unlimited service that you are going to do, you have to go onto the stage of service in a collective form with the one slogan of revelation. And what is that slogan? One strength and one support. Ek bal, ek bharosa. So Baba gave us the slogan. All of you Brahmins have to give your finger of cooperation to accomplish this task. In the same way, this year, with this one thought of all of you, you have to become practical forms of bestowers of blessings and accomplish this unlimited task. Do you understand what you now have to do? So Baba is wanting us to become practical forms of bestowers of blessings and thereby accomplish the unlimited task. So now Baba's blessings, love and remembrances to those who are stable in the stage beyond sound, whilst coming into sound. To those who give other souls courage through their own courage. See, this is important. We can give courage to others only if we ourselves are courageous. Right? So to those who give other souls courage through their own courage, to those who bring other souls close through their own closeness, to those who enable lame souls to run the race, to such great donors and bestowers of blessings, so Mahadani and Vardani, to those souls who are close to Bab Dada's love, remembrance and namaste. So the spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children, and we spiritual children say namaste to our spiritual father. So I think I'll stop here. Maybe we can take a moment of silence and just go within and reflect on all these beautiful points that Baba shared with us today. Shanti. So whoever wants to share can share.
Good morning, sister. Shanti. Today, Baba was talking very basic points. Baba says, serve through your silence, serve through your silence. That's by reminding yourselves about the blessings that you have received from Father and then bestowing it upon others. So I realized that I should write down my blessings when I'm amongst a gathering and become an embodiment of it so that that power or whatever aura I develop is radiated to other people and they feel empowered. That's a methodology I'm planning to implement today. So Baba says the service through silence is more important and much mightier than the power through words. So and Baba also says that the spiritual power can make one to achieve whatever one wants to achieve. It's the mightiest power to achieve something. And this is the only way we can give others the courage to move on a path and achieve success. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, sister. Yes, uh, I had read just one quotation on a desk calendar just last week, that energy of mind is the elixir of life. So, and which is very much reflected from today's Murli, from Baba's words of wisdom, that the mind energy, the energy of mind has got immense potential, and that is really indeed the elixir of life, be it for the seva, for enjoying every moment of the conference age. The energy of mind is required, and how to charge the mind, how to charge the mind is reflected from today's Murli. So that's a takeaway. Om Shanti.
Also, so Baba also says we need to have positive thoughts for the self and also good wishes for others, to do this service to the mind. And also said that we need to have a powerful break. Then we should be able to do the service. Om Shanti.
Anyone else would like to share anything?
There is one reflection on the Murli where Baba says to build in the power of courage in oneself and bestow upon the same to others. So that's the practice for me to take back home. And another thing Baba says is become sweet. So there one reflection is today in today's world, it's very easy to criticize. It's very easy to get triggered and start judging people. That point of time, can I stay in that awareness of who I am as a soul and the other person is also a soul? Yes, it may not be easy to practice at that moment because everything is so polluted around you. And at times you get impacted, and the only access is to be in remembrance of Baba every moment. And that practice is something which will allow one to be sweet and compassionate all the time. So that's another point from the Murli that is place to start practicing for myself. Sure.
Some points are coming from the chat. To be a bestower, I first need pure thoughts for self. Then someone is remembering the slogan, Ek Bal Ek Bharosa. Yes. One strength, one support. Okay. Yes, then need powerful break for my thoughts throughout the day. Yes, definitely. We have to have the breaks, powerful breaks, so that we have full control over our thoughts. Okay. So, those people who are new, who come for the course, then we share with them, when they ask that how to manage our thoughts, thoughts, they just come and it's very hard for us to manage them. Then we tell them, the very simple formula to manage the thoughts is SOS. Whenever any thought comes in your mind, just stop for a moment and then observe. O stands to observe. Observe the quality of that thought, whether that thought is really needed or not, is necessary or is unnecessary waste. And after checking, after observing, then the next S is about steering in that direction where you feel that the thought is, it's the right thought, that there is right thought in this direction. So you steer in that direction. Just like, when you are driving your car, you see a tree had fallen down on the road, then you stop and then you observe, you try to find the way. And then wherever you see the way, the path, then you take your car in that direction. So similarly, learning to, here we are learning how to drive our own minds. So using this formula, many people, they use this formula and that is helping them. So we have to have these powerful breaks to control our mind. Yes, power of mind, power of intellect, power of sanskaras. Okay, so anyone has anything to say or ask, or shall we close with meditation?
Yes, sister, we can move on to meditation.
Okay, so let's go into that silence that Baba talked about today. Just going beyond sound into that inner space, into that deep, into the bottom of the ocean, where the soul can truly rest and connect to the supreme source of all the powers. Let's see ourselves diving deep into the ocean of silence, and see ourselves coming very close to Baba, absorbing his light, absorbing his might, and making our mind, our intellect, our sanskaras very powerful, making ourselves same like Baba, filling ourselves with Baba's pure power, pure peace, pure love. And as we become full, we are ready to give to the world, to the souls who are weak and powerless, to those souls who have lost hope and courage. Let's see ourselves as extremely sweet and peaceful and powerful lighthouses and might houses, serving the world in an unlimited way, infusing enthusiasm and hope and courage in the souls, and bringing them close to Baba. Becoming an embodiment of blessings and becoming bestowers of blessings for everyone. This is the time to give, to give, and to give. And the more we give, the more we receive. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Kanishta sister. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Till that time, have a wonderful day.